Good morning, students, and welcome you all for our today's new session. How are you all? Fine? Very nice. I hope everyone is safe at home and taking precautions against COVID-19. I welcome you all for our today's class, which from the grade 3rd, the subject science. In today's topic, we are going to deal with the revision part of a chapter 2, that is family as first school. Okay, but before moving to our revision part, I like to share a beautiful thought which is presented by Benjamin Franklin. He has said a beautiful thought. So let's see his thought. So this is the thought he had presented. The thought tells us that tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Now this thought has a beautiful meaning and you can even understand this thought. So here the first line says, tell me, I forget. Now when I tell you something, maybe you forget sometime, right? So it's not a big deal, right? When anyone tell you, you might be remember something, but you might be forget it. Okay. See the second line. Teach me and I remember. Now this tells you that when I teach you, you remember it out. Okay. And you keep in your mind. Okay. So teaching helps you in a learning process, right? But the important line is the third line. That is, involve me and I learn. So in this line says that you will be involved in the lesson or by learning each concept, and then you can learn it by heartly, right? So these three lines are very important, as the third line says that involve me and I learn. So involvement is most important in everything. Okay, as in studies also, your involvement is very important. As you involve yourself in doing different activities, learning new concepts, definitely you will learn it and you will never forget it. Okay, always keep this thought in your mind, and these beautiful lines teach you many things. Okay, so let's repeat once again. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. So always keep these three lines in your mind and always try to involve in your subjects when you learn. Now, before moving to our revision, let's revise the lesson with what concepts we have learnt when we were studying in our second chapter, family as first school.
I will learn about habits and values. How habits and values differ in families. Habits and values in my family. Good and bad habits. Habits are activities that we do daily, such as eating, running, sleeping, talking, and so on. Values are good actions and thoughts, such as praying, respecting elders, talking politely, and taking care of young ones. We we learn different habits from our family, such as table manners and sleeping on time. There are different values we learn from our family, like being kind and helping different people. Habits and values differ from family to family. For example, standing up when elders come and touching the feet of elders. There are both good and bad habits. We must follow the good habits.
This was just a small revision about what we have learnt in family as first school. Right? Now, let's summarize this lesson. Okay, so let's start.
Summary. Habits are the activities that we do daily. Values are good actions and thoughts. We learn different habits and values from our family. We should learn good things from others. Some habits which we learn from our family members are the way of eating, table manners, and so on. We learn values like respecting others, being kind and respectful, and so on from our family members. Habits and values within different families are different. Fighting and throwing garbage in public places are some bad habits which we should quit.
This was the concept what we have studied, right? And also through the summary you have understood and revised all the concepts. Now today in this revision we are going to revise each concept with small activities, and I know you will love each activities, and based on the activities we will understand each concepts. Okay, so in the second lesson we have studied that what do we learn from our family. So from our family we learn many things, many different things that we learn from our family members. But the two important things that we learn from our family members are nothing but habits and values. So what we have learned from our family? Habits and values. So these are the two important things that we have learned from our family, right? What are habits? So habits are the activities that we do daily. So what are habits? Habits are the activities that we do daily. This means that whatever activities you perform daily in your daily routine is habits. Okay, so let's see the activity based on the habits. Okay, so here in this activity 1, which deals with identify the activities performed by Rahul and list it out in the box. So what the activity tells you that you need to identify all the activities what Rahul do every day, and you need to list out in the box. So let's start with this activity. Okay, now let's see the picture carefully. Okay, so let's start with the activity. The first one you can see here where the Rahul is sleeping. Okay, so you need to get up on time. When you go to bed early, you will definitely get up early. Okay, so this is the first point. Let's see the next one. So he went to the washroom. This is the second habit you should follow after getting up in the morning. Okay, next third one is you should brush your teeth every day. Okay, the fourth one, you should take bath. Okay, so Rahul is taking bath here. Then he has taken his breakfast. So breakfast is very important and you should take on time. Okay. So here Rahul is going to school. Okay. So you should get up early. You should go to washroom, brush your teeth. Then you should take bath. Then you should have your breakfast. And then you should be ready for your school. Okay. Then in school you study. Okay. And also when you come back from school, you also do the study work, that is your homework part, right? Then you may play. See here Rahul is playing the guitar, right? So he is enjoying his activities also. Okay. Same way he is running. So these are the few activities which Rahul is performing and he is doing it every day. So you need to write in this activity columns. Okay. So we have listed out each activity what Rahul is performing. Very nice. Now let's see these activities here. So this is nothing but the daily routine. What are the activities which we perform? So here you can see the first point, that is wake up early in the morning, then go to washroom and fresh up, brush your teeth, take bath, take breakfast, then get ready for school on time, study, play, do homework, and then have your dinner and go to sleep on time. So this is nothing but a daily activities which tells you about habits. So have you understood this concept with this activity? Very nice. So like Rahul, you also do this same activities, right? Okay. Some habits that we learn from our family members are the type of food we like to eat, the way we eat, the table manners what we learn from our family members, the time to go to bed and wake up on time. So here in this picture you can see how the family is eating together. Okay, in the first picture you can see how families are eating together. Okay, so how they are following the table manners, the way they eat, the food type they eat. So everything you can see in the first picture. Now let's see the next picture, that is time to sleep and time to get up, where the child is going on the time to sleep, that is on 9 o'clock in night, and he is getting up 7 o'clock on the early in the morning. So time to sleep and time to get up, that is on the correct time. Okay. So now let's see the third picture. The third picture tells you how loudly and softly we talk or laugh. So here the two boys are doing conversation, right? And they are talking softly. So it depends on the particular situation, how you talk, how you laugh, how loudly or softly you should talk. Okay. So these are the habits which we learn from our family members, right? Okay. Now let's see the next part, that is the activity, and this activity you need to put a tick. You need to put a tick in the right or wrong in the given sentence. Okay. So let's do it. Let's see the first sentence. We should always have our breakfast on time. So this is correct. This is right or wrong? This is right. So I will put here right. Very nice. Let's see the next sentence. Do not wash your hand before and after every meal. So when you eat food, you should wash your hand before or after a meal, or you should don't. So you should wash your hand. So here the question is, do not wash your hand before and after every meal. So this is wrong. You should wash your hand before and after meal. Okay. Next, let's see the third one. Write on the walls. So you should write on the walls and make it untidy. No, you should not write on the walls. You should write in the paper. Okay. So this is also wrong, that we should not write on the wall. Okay. Now let's see the fourth one, that is we should eat junk food every day. So we should eat junk food every day? No, we should eat healthy food. So this is also wrong. So we should eat healthy food and we should not eat junk food every day because it is not good for our body. Okay, let's see the next one. We should go to bed on time. Yes, we should go on bed on time because when we go to bed on time, we will get up early, right? And if we'll go late on the bed, we will get up late in the morning. Okay, so we should go to bed on the time. So this is correct. Now we should talk softly in the classroom. Yes, you should talk softly. You should not fight. You should not talk harshly with your friends or your classmates. So you should talk softly in the classroom. Okay, because there are many students studying in your classroom. So this is also correct. So have you understood all these statements? So let's see once again the each statement. The first statement tells us we should always have our breakfast on time. So yes, we should take our breakfast on time. Next, do not wash your hand before and after meal. So the answer is wrong. Third one, write on the walls. So answer is wrong. We should not write on the wall. Fourth one, we should eat junk food every day. It is wrong. We should not eat junk food every day. We should go to bed on time. It is right. Yes, we should go on bed on time, right? And we should talk softly in the classroom. So yes, we should talk softly in the classroom. So it is right. So have you understood this activity? Okay. Let's move to next concept, and that is values. That is values. So we learn two things from our family members. That is habits and another one is values. Okay. So let's see what are values. So what are values? Values are the good action and thoughts. Value help us to decide what is right or wrong. So here, because values are good actions and good thoughts. Okay. And it also help us to decide what is right and what is wrong. Okay. So have you understood this? What are values? Okay. Now let's see the activity based on this question. Activity 3, that is circle out the good values and cross out the bad values in the given picture. What is the activity tells us? Circle out good values. So you need to circle it out and cross out the bad values in the given picture. So let's do it. So let's see the first picture here. Respect your teacher and classmates. So this value is good or bad? This is good value. Very nice. So what you have to do, you need to circle it out. So this is good value. So let's see the second picture. I will tell lies to stay a good boy. So you should tell lie to say good, to be a good boy? No. So this is bad value. So you need to cross it out because you should never tell lies. You should say truth. Okay. Let's see the third one where the one girl is shouting at other. So shouting and fighting is good? No. So here the two girls are, one girl is shouting on another. So this is wrong. So this is bad value. Okay. And even in friends, we never shout on others. Okay. We should talk softly with your friends. We should talk politely with your friends. Okay. Let's see the fourth picture where the two boys are fighting. So fighting is a good value or bad value? It is a bad value. So let's cross it out. Very nice. Are you doing with me? Okay. Let's see the fifth picture. In this picture, the one boy is fallen down from the bicycle and the another boy is helping him out. Okay. So helping other is good or bad? good. Very nice. So let us circle it out because helping other is a good value. Very nice. And here see, be kind with your friends. Be kind with someone is good or bad. It is also a good value. Okay. So let us circle it out. Very nice. So we have circled out the good values and we have crossed out the bad values. Very nice. So have you understood this activity and are you able to now identify what are good value and what is bad value? Very nice. Now let's move to next part. That is, what do we learn the different values from our family members? So here in the textbook we have seen that you should be being kind and helpful to other, right? We have also seen many examples related to the values, right? As I said about the one boy was helping a old lady to cross the road. Are you remembering it? Very nice. So this is helping others. Okay. So being kind and helpful to other is a very good thing. Okay. So it's a good value. So when you fall sick, your family take care of you? Yes. So this is a kind and helpful nature of your family towards you. Right? Say next, let's see the next one. That is respecting others. It is very important. You give respect to your parents. You give respect to your teachers. You also give respect to your grandparents, uncle, aunts and many more. Okay. So here you can say your parents talks to you, your elder with respect. They listen to them. So this is correct, right? So your parents talk with your elders with respect, maybe your grandparents, and they even listen what they are telling to them. So this is respecting others is a correct value. Okay. Now being disciplined. This is also another good value. Your parents get up on time and do household work and they help you to get ready for school. Okay. Then they go to work. Your parents taught you to wake up early and not to be late for school. So this is being disciplined. So you need to maintain discipline at home as also you should maintain discipline in school. What teachers tells you and what your parents teach you. Okay, so these are the things you should always remember because these are the good values which makes you good person. Okay. So have you understood this concept? Now let's move to the activity part of this topic. Okay, so in this activity 4, activity 4 tells you fill in the blanks by using correct word from the bracket. So you need to fill in the blank by using correct word from the bracket. Okay. Now let's see here. These are the bracket words. You can say respect, obey, discipline, help, kind, tease. These are the words. Okay, you need to use these words and fill the blanks. Okay, so let's see the first fill in the blank. Be dash to pet animals. So you need to be kind. You need to be kind to the pet animals. Okay, so this is correct. Very nice. Second one. We should dash our parents. We should obey our parents. We should obey our parents because parents teach you good things. Okay, so whatever they tells you the good path. Okay, so you should obey what they tell you. Okay, next. I dash my friend to solve maths problem. I dash my friend. So I help my friend. Okay, so the kind is 1, obey is 2, then help is 3. That is, I help my friend to solve maths problem. Okay. Now next, students should follow dash in the classroom. So what teacher wants you to follow in the classroom? That is nothing but discipline. So discipline is number 4. So students should follow discipline in the classroom. Very nice. Let's identify the next question. We should not dash others. We should not tease others. What is the 5th one? Teasing. So teasing is a very bad value, okay, and you should not tease others. So teasing comes here in the 5th fill in the blanks. That is, we should not tease others. Let's see the 6th one. Give dash to your elder ones. So what you should give? Respect. What you should give to your elder one? That is respect. Okay, so have you understood all the fill in the blanks? Very nice. Let's see once again. First one tells us that be kind to the pet animals. Okay. Second, we should obey our parents. Third, I help my friend to solve maths problems. So helping your friend is a very good value. Okay. Students should follow discipline in the classroom. We should not tease others. And the 6th one is give respect to your elder ones. So have you understood this activity? Very nice. Have you solved it with me? Okay, very nice. Let's move to next part. That is, we learn habits and values from a family, but habits and values within families are different. Yes, this is correct. Okay, so habits and values, whatever you learn from your family members, are differ from every family. So every family have a different values and different habits they follow at home, right? So it is different in different family. Okay, now here in the picture also you can, the first picture is where the family are eating together. So they are taking dinner together. Okay, where in the second tells you please remove your shoes out. So you should keep your footwear outside your house. Okay, the third one shows that the children are respecting their parents by touching their feet. So touching the feet of elders, showing respect to them. So this is also the good value, right? And here you can see in the 4th picture that the family are eating together, and they are, before eating, they are praying together. Okay, for healthy food what the God has given them. Okay, so here let's read all the lines what it tells. So in some family, the family members touch the feet of the elders. Then they stand up when elders enter the room. Okay, then keep footwear outside the house. Eat meals and celebrate festival together, and pray before meals. And there are many more habits and values which you learn from your family, and it may differ from other families. Okay, so let's see once again. So in some families, the family members touch the feet of elders, then stand up when elders enters the room, then keep footwear outside the house, eat meals and celebrate festivals together, and then lastly pray before meals. Okay, and many more. So here in this also, your picture you can see that there the family are dealing with their different cultures. And okay, so this is nothing but in different families we learn habits and values, and every family have different habits and values, and they also follow it up. The next concept, that is, whom do you respect other than your family members? So what comes to your next in your mind? That is the school. Okay, so the school where you learn, where you understand, where you think, where you observe, where you understand the new things, you try to adjust with the new environment. Okay, so school is the another where you get respect and you give respect to the elders. So you give respect in the school to the principal, teachers, helpers, drivers, cleaners, and so on, right? So here is the picture of your principal. Okay, now you can even see here the students are learning in the classroom. Then you give respect to the drivers, then sweepers, then cleaners. Okay, and why? Because they all together run the school. Okay, so you should respect your school faculty, that is the principal, teacher, helpers, drivers, cleaners. And why? Because they help to run the school and where you gain knowledge, right? Where you learn new things. So school is a place where you gain new knowledge, you learn new things, you do many things, many activities you learn there. So school is the another place. Okay, now let's do one activity. So here in this activity, what the activity asks us, that fill the boxes with good manners that we learn in our school. So what you learn in the school, that you need to fill it out in the boxes. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so see here in uses of healthy habits. The first one says cover your mouth. Second, use of tissue paper. The third, wash your hands. And the fourth one, you need to fill it out. So what you will fill here? While eating, you should not talk. This is also one of the healthy habit. So while eating food, you should not talk. Okay, and you should eat bite very nicely. Okay, now here in the next you can see be respectful, where raise your hand is the first one. Okay, be on time, then wait for your turn. Now this box is empty. Okay, so we need to fill here. So what we can say, that respectful related to your teacher or classmates, where you can give respect to your teacher by wishing her, okay, when she enters the classroom. Okay, so this is a very good, and you should respect your classmates also. Okay, so this is the second, we have filled the second box. Now let's see the third box, that is pay attention. This is very good manner, that is you should pay attention in school, because whatever your teacher teaches you, you should learn, you should remember, and you should not forget it, and you should do it. Okay, so here what your teachers teaches you, like see the, you should follow direction. Okay, be still, listen carefully. And the fourth one, you can say that you should follow rules and regulations, whatever in this school it is formed. Okay, because we should follow rules and regulation, whatever the school tells us, whatever our teacher taught us. Okay, that is very important. Now let's see next one, that is use polite words. So now here in use polite words, there is the word like please, excuse me, thank you, and one more, that is I can say that may I help you, may I do this. Okay, or you can say sorry whenever it's required, when you have done something wrong. So this is the polite words which you should use. Okay, now be kind. This is the last one, that is be kind. In be kind you can see sharing, offer to help, clean up. So this is shows be kind. Now here you can say that about your things, you should be responsible. So this is all comes as be kind. So in good manners, what we have learned from a school, that is using our healthy habits, then be respectful, pay attention, use polite words and be kind. So these are the good values what we learn in from our school, right? So do you all learn all these things? Very nice. Now let's move to next. That is, do your parents or teachers say that you should learn some bad habits? And the answer is no. Our parents, our teachers never says that you should learn bad habits. They always try to tell us to learn good habits and to perform it out, right? Because they want us to become a good person in life. Okay, and becoming a good person is by following good habits, by not following bad habits. So this question gives the answers as no. Our parents never teaches us to learn bad habit, or even our teacher never teaches us bad habit. And you can say that this words, the polite words what your teacher teaches you and what your parents tells you, that please, excuse me, sorry, then thank you. So these are the polite words which we should use for making a good habit. Or take turns, raise your hands before you speak, cover your mouth, listen with attention and respect. So these are the good things which we should learn from our family, right? And from our teacher. So they never teaches us bad things. They always taught us good values and good habits, right? Let's see here the good habits and good values what we learn from our family. So here in the picture you can see that we learn many good things, many good habits, many good values. Be a good friend, help others, greet others, say please or thank you, clean up, save electricity, help your parents, pray to God, then do your homework on time, do not interpret, follow rules, stand in a queue, be careful with tools, be a good listener, share, help others, cover your mouth or nose while coughing and sneezing. So these are the good habits and even good values that we should follow. Very nice. So have you understood the good habits and good values? Okay. Now let's see the bad habits and bad values that we should not follow. So like flying kite on rooftop, reading books on road, hurting elderly peoples, playing on the road, throwing waste, biting fingernails, crossing railway tracks, touching poisonous article, then smoking, jumping off running bus, fighting with others, shouting. So these are the bad habits and bad values that we should not follow. So we should not follow bad values and bad habits, and we should always follow good values and good habits. Okay, so have you understood this? Okay, now this is an activity 6, that is name the following. So here in name the following we can see the first question. So the first question is name any 2 good habits. So let's see the first question. Name any 2 good habits. So what are the 2 good habits which comes to your mind? That is you should brush your teeth every day. Walk you should take every day. You should do exercise. Okay, so good habits are nothing but what you should follow it every day as your daily activities, right? Now next question tells you name any 2 activities that we do every day. So you can say breakfast on time or sleeping on time. This is also 2 activities that we do every day. Very nice. Now let's see the third one, that is name any two values. Now you need to give two values, two good values. So you can say being disciplined, being kind and helpful, or respecting others. So these are the good values. Okay, think and you can even write more good values in this. Okay, now fourth one, name any two activities that we do to keep our classroom clean. So how you will keep your classroom clean? You need to note down any two good values. Two activities, sorry. So two activities that we do to keep our classroom clean. So I can say that do not write on the wall, that is strictly prohibited. Then you should throw the garbage in the bin. So whatever paper you litter in the classroom, that is not good at all. You should throw in the garbage bin. Okay. So have you understood this all 4.4 name the following? Now let's see once again each question's answer. The first one is breakfast on time. For the first question, that was the two good habits. Morning walk. Then brushing teeth and sleep on time. This is the second answer for question, the activities that we do every day. Third one, respecting elders, being kind and helpful. These are the two good values. And the fourth one is what are the activities that we do to keep our classroom clean. And here you can say that throw garbage in the bin and do not write on the wall. So have you understood these answers? Okay. Now let's move to activity number 7. And in this activity you need to write good or bad habit for below given situation. So let's see the situation and you need to write in the next column about good habit or good bad habit. So this is the situations. These are the situations and here you need to mention in this column about good habits and bad habits. Okay. So let's see the first one. Throwing garbage on the bin. You can see in the picture also the boy is throwing the banana peel down on the ground. So this is good or bad? So this is bad. This is not a good habit. So you should throw garbage in the dustbin. Okay. Then cover your nose while sneezing. So you should cover your nose or you should cover your mouth while sneezing or coughing. And this boy is sneezing and he has covered his nose. So it is a good value. Okay. Now the third one. The children playing on the street. So here in the picture you can see the 3 girls and boys are playing on the road, that is on the street, and the car is coming. So this is wrong. So students should play on the ground and not on the street. So this is a bad habit. Okay. And lastly, get up early in the morning. So you should get up early in the morning. This is good or bad? So this is good habit. When you get up early in the morning, you do all the activities on time. If you get up late, you do all the activities on the late and you will not fulfill the activities. Okay. So getting up and sleeping on time, this is also a part of our activities. Okay. These are the activities which we have learned through this chapter. So have you enjoyed these activities? Now this was all about our lesson revision part, and in the next class we will meet with our next fresh topic regarding skeletal system. Okay. So we are going to deal with the 4th lesson. Okay, so till the time, stay home, stay safe, and also thank you.